Hi guys, my name is Desiree Benn, and basic stuff about me. Okay, I attended the Alexandra School. I was involved in quite a lot of extracurricular activities at school. I was one of the senior members of the debate team. I was the leader of the dance and cheerleading group in my senior years. I was a senior prefect. I was also involved in a fair amount of speech competitions and debate competitions throughout my school life. In addition to my dancing and cheerleading days, I competed with the dance group in Dance Fest a couple of years, also NIFTA, and yeah, basically stuff like that. Comparing teenage Desi to Desi now. I would say that teenage Desi was very, very shy. I was extremely shy to the point that sometimes there were activities or opportunities that I missed out on because I was too scared to go for it. And I am glad to say that that's not really a hangout that I have now. I've gotten a lot more confident. I'm still a bit shy. I can still be a bit shy in certain aspects, but my confidence level has risen a great deal. I think it has a lot to do with a lot of the activities that I was involved in, because those activities basically forced me to step out of my comfort zone and, you know, gain a lot more confidence, because you can't exactly be on stage and be shy. Well, you could, but it would be a little bit pointless. So I started entering singing competitions when I was in like 3rd, 4th form. I went through Teen Talent. I started singing with Blood when I was about 18, 19 years old. I've been with Redhead Camp ever since, which is where I met our videographer today. Hi, Livy. Hi. So yeah, even if before meeting Blood I was still like majorly shy, he would have definitely dragged that out of me, because I think I have him to thank for a lot of where I am now in terms of my confidence level. He put me severely out of my comfort zone. Like, there were some times where I felt like he was picking on me, but now I know it's because he saw the potential in me and he knew that, you know, this, I need to pull this over this girl. So I have him to thank for that. I have Sue Ellen to thank for that as far as my dancing is concerned, because she is another one that really saw potential in me and she worked with me and didn't allow me to give up on myself when I wanted to. So yeah, there is that aspect of it. I think another major difference between teenage Desi and current day Desi, I have gotten a lot stronger in terms of what I accept or what I allow people to get away with around me. I did not really have a huge amount of friends at school. Not to say that I was a loner, because I wasn't. I did have friends, just not, I wasn't one of the popular kids at school. I was, as I already mentioned, I was extremely shy. I had very, very bad acne, so I got teased a lot throughout my school life, and that made me very withdrawn. So I didn't have very many friends, but I am glad to say that the few that I did have were very, very important to me. They were very, very close to me, and in a lot of cases, they are friends that I still have today. So yeah.
All right, so your dreams. Are you where you thought you would have been at your current age?
I am definitely not where I imagined myself being when I was a teenager. I actually, before I came to do the video, I actually read my yearbook, and what I wrote when I graduated secondary school at 16, 17 years old. I just sat down and I laughed because I was like reading the goals I have for myself. Oh, I'm gonna be married by 23 and have 2 children. It's like, no, boo boo, no, we are not. At 23, we are still gonna be in school. We are still gonna be living with our parents, and we are not ever ready for children or marriage. I still have a lot of the same dreams I had when I was a teenager. It may have changed or altered a little bit as the years went on, as I got older, but my dreams have never really changed. I always wanted to be someone to make a huge difference in the world. I always knew that that was something that I wanted to do. I may not have been sure exactly how I planned to go about that when I was a teenager, but now I have more of a beeline when it comes to what I want to achieve for myself.
A performer and a dancer. You also have the passion for kitchen stuff like baking, cooking. And I
Yes.
mean, having all these different abilities and skills, is it hard choosing your direction in life? You may want to be everything.
Yeah, having a lot of skills. Sometimes the phrase good at many, master of none comes to mind, because it's like you're involved in so many different things. Like, how do you choose what you're going to focus on? And my response to that is, why do I have to choose? Why can I not have all these interests and be good at all these things and do all these things? Why do I have to pick just one? Like, there's no law that says that. So yes, I am good at dancing. Yes, I enjoy my performances. I love singing. I love being on stage. I love cooking, baking. You can put me in any kitchen, I will be completely at home. And I like to refer to myself something as like a Rubik's Cube. I have a lot of different angles. I have a lot of different sides to me, but it is all making up the same person. It's all making up the same component. A lot of different sides, same big picture. So I don't think I should have to choose any one of those areas to say, okay, I'm going to focus on this and nothing else. In the next 10 years, I would hope to have done more schooling to expand on my social work degree, because I currently have a bachelor's in social work from University of West Indies, Cape Hill. I would like to do some more schooling to expand on that degree. I've actually been researching into that to look at some courses that I could do to, basically boost that degree that I have. I would also like this vlog project to be on a much wider scale, because when I first had this idea in mind, I wanted to do it as a book, because I remember for my 18th birthday, one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Lett, he gave me this book called Letters to a Young Sister, written by Hill Harper. And I mean, I loved that book. It had a lot of fantastic advice for teenage girls and young adults. And as I got older and I sat down and I thought about it, I was like, there are a lot of these books out there, but are there any of them for girls from a Caribbean perspective? Like, yeah, issues that teens face can be universal, but I feel like the issues that teens in the Caribbean setting would face may be different than teens would experience in the United States or United Kingdom or Canada. So I wanted to have this project for teenage girls from a Caribbean or regional setting. To my baby girl, you're in secondary school now. I want you to remember that these are going to be some of the happiest years of your life. You will discover activities that you will enjoy for years to come. Here at Alexandria, you will discover your love of public speaking, dance, and the stage. You're going to experience your first love and your first heartbreak. But you're going to have some hard lessons too. Sometimes the stuff that you go through, you're going to feel like it's the end of the world. I want you to remember some things. I know sometimes you don't feel beautiful, and I know you get teased a lot, but guess what? You're going to gain confidence and you are going to grow into a beautiful woman. Don't rush growing up. Take your time. Home is kind of difficult right now and can be uncomfortable sometimes. When you get older, you'll understand why. But for now, yeah, it sucks. But don't be afraid to talk about it to your family. I know it seems like they don't get it, but they do. Speaking of, I especially want you to remember this. Talk to your father soon. You have so much resentment in your heart toward him, and it's not healthy for you. You're adamant that you don't want to talk to him. You think talking to him will be pointless, and you think that he won't listen. You're wrong. Daddy isn't a mushy parent. He's not one of the huggy, touchy-feely dads. And as a person who's as affectionate as you are, that's hard for you to deal with. But he does love you. He just can't express it in the way that you're used to. But don't wait to talk to him. You shouldn't. No one makes a worse girlfriend than a girl with daddy issues. Not talking to him will have some serious consequences in your future relationships. Don't wait. Also, don't worry so much about what people think of you. You're a shy one, and you hold yourself back a lot, especially on stage, because of how you think people see you. You're always afraid to shine too bright because you think people will look at you and think, who does she think she is? She is not all that. But you know what? You are all that. You're fabulous. Own that. Don't dull your light for anybody. Be strong. You will be okay. Don't be afraid to say no. Caring too much about what people think can be a very damaging practice. So if you need to say no in order to preserve your sanity, do it. And with gusto. You're a little weird, you're a bit different, and that's okay. Own that too. You were never one to compromise your beliefs or your values to fit in, and that I am proud of. Continue down that road. Finally, I know you have dreams for your future, but don't be too hard on yourself if you are not on the direct timeline you set for yourself. When you're 14 or 15, 24 and 25 seems like a lifetime away. It's really not. And in your 20s, there's a lot more that you want to accomplish that you haven't yet, and that's okay. You're strong, you're determined, and you're stubborn as hell. You're well on your way, trust me. So enjoy being a teenager, because it's going to be over before you know it.
Knowing you and your sentimental self, you will go and find this video and you will watch this.
Probably.
So,
right. So, to my future self, what do I want to say? Future Desi, right now, in your late 20s, girl, you're going through some stuff. You are going through it. But it is making you so strong. I am actually so proud of the person that you are becoming. You've surprised a lot of people around you, and more importantly, you've surprised yourself because of how strong you have become in the last couple years. So continue down that road and you're going to be just fine.
Never gonna be another one, no. I followed, so taken, so conditioned I could never let go. Then sorrow, then sickness, then the shock when you flip it on me. So hollow.